Audio check 1. That's the audio check 2. Let me just check the audio and then we'll start. Also, you guys can let me know if I'm audible or not, and how's the audio. Is there any buffering issues or anything related to voice or video? Then just please let me know. Let me just check it by myself also. Okay, so let's start. I think video and audio both is all clear, and today आज हम स्टार्ट करेंगे गोल्ड एंड नेस्डेक का लाइव स्ट्रीम. ओके, गोल्ड एंड थोड़ा बहुत फॉरेक्स भी ज़रूर देखेंगे, यूरो यूएसडी जीबीपी यूएसडी, बिकॉज आई थिंक जब कुछ नहीं मिलता तो दे वर्क वेल ऑल्सो. वहाँ पे प्राइस एक्शन थोड़ा ओके रहता है, वी कैन गेट सेटअप्स देयर. So whoever joins, please like the stream. Okay, so let's just break down what is happening on gold right now. So this is XAU USD. So this is your gold daily chart. Okay. So on gold daily chart, as we guys can see, हम कुछ दिनों से we were trying to trade this CB. Okay, as we can see here, this is an bearish fair value gap, and we have tried to trade this fair value gap 1, 2, three, four times. Okay, three times, and today also we opened inside the gap and वहां से react किया downside की तरफ में, and again वहां से फिर नीचे से support लिया, and then again back to the range. So एक हाई टाइम फ्रेम, डेली टाइम फ्रेम्स का मेरे से बायस अगर कोई पूछता है तो इट इज क्लियरली लुकिंग मी कंसोलिडेशन प्रोफाइल ऑन द डेली. ओके, डेली में हम कंसोलिडेशन प्रोफाइल पे हैं. if we go on to the hourly, or let's go to the weekly also. So on weekly chart, if you see, we are coming from a weekly fair value gap. See here, there was a fair value gap. इस IRL से support लेके we are now trying to trade for the ERL or the external range liquidity on the weekly chart. Okay, but on daily we are in a consolidation profile. Okay, we are stuck between two opposite PDRS, and on the 4-hour chart, if you can see, so on the 4-hour chart, it's the same that we are stuck between these two daily PDRS. But यहाँ पे भी अगर कुछ liquidity और setups की बात करें, so we are clearly watching that we have attacked this high, वहाँ से react किया, there's a bearish market structure shift here, and this bearish fair value gap, which is the 4-hour bearish fair value gap. So this is our gold bearish fair value gap. But the thing is that inside the consolidation range, we don't expect very high probability setups. Okay, this is 4-hour CB, and we have a market structure shift. But one more important thing is that inside this 4-hour CB, we have a new day opening gap here. Okay, sorry, new week opening gap here. So this new week opening gap has the buy side delivery left. Okay, so this is a new week opening gap. Right now I'm marking it as a new day open gap. I'll correct it. Okay, and since there's a market structure shift, we have some clean relative equal lows. See, this is a minor sell side liquidity. So I would like to see that in this session, in the upcoming session, we attack this minor sell side liquidity. Since we are in a range, this is the resistance level, this is the support level. I would like to short the market. I would like to short the gold for this minor sell side liquidity. This is an 4-hour CB. We can go to the 15-minute chart or even 60-minute chart, which is the 1-hour chart, to look for what is going on here. So a midnight open is here. Okay, this is your midnight open price. So we are above the midnight open. What does it mean? That we are in a premium right now. Okay, if we are bearish, we would like to short the market here. So this is midnight open. Okay, that's the midnight open price, and we attacked the previous day or the Sunday open low, and then we retrace to the 4-hour CB. यहाँ से I would like to see that we start to make some kind of top here and fall. Okay, maybe from the CB, or also we can go for the new day open gap. Okay, there are possibilities. If you see, there's a new day opening gap which has the buy side delivery left. So I would like to see if market wants to trade for it, then it can definitely go. But we have some clean minor sell side liquidity which will be very easy to trade. Okay, if we want to trade the shorts, that will be very easy, and very healthy kind of trade will form when we'll try to short the market. When you'll try to go long, then yeah, it is also possible. We have a 1-hour BC here at the low of this CB. So let's see if it supports the price, then maybe it can go for the new day opening gap high or low. But I want to short the market. Okay, that will be a very good opportunity for us. Okay, let's go to the 15-minute chart. On the 15-minute chart, we have this highs here, and we have some clean low. These are the two lows here, if you see. So there are nice liquidity here, but let's see, we have the 1 hour BC now, so we can definitely trade for this new day opening gap high. This is new week opening gap. First of all, sorry for that, let me just correct it. They will act as a magnet. Okay, we will try to go for that new week open gap. to uh, deliver the buy side delivery of that gap. So let's see. On the low time frame, let's go to the 5 minute chart. We have this wick here, which is the 630 wick, and there are these three down close candles as order block. This is the order block. That's the 5 minute order block. It is same on the 15 minute chart also. That's the down close candle, most recent down close candle, which has given this displacement. So we have this as an order block. And if you go on 1 minute chart, and we can try to look for some nice power of three setups also. So 8 a.m. opened here. Okay, and we went to trade the order block again. That's a 15-minute order block. Okay, and now we are right now we have this CB. If we break this CB, that is something to look for here. That how are we trading at this CB? Okay, so right now my focus is on this new week open gap, and uh, but to confirm if we are reversing from here, for that thing I definitely will need to watch silver also, because how the silver is going on. Since we are in a consolidation range, I cannot predict each top and bottom here. Okay, I may get failed at predicting the tops and bottoms on the gold inside those two daily PD arrays. So here on the downside, let me open silver, which is XAG USD. So here is the silver chart. So that's your silver here, and if we compare both the charts, then we can definitely see that uh, we have tried to uh, attack the highs in both the charts. Okay, silver is more volatile in recent days. Okay, but the spread is very high on silver, so it gets a little difficult to trade that market. We have this huge gap on silver. Okay, so there's nothing much which is telling me a lot about tops and bottoms in this, but yeah, I can definitely see a double top kind of scenario, which is a liquidity. uh, Engineered liquidities are at the highs here right now. If we reach for this new week opening up, that's the most like easy thing right now. I can say that we'll reach for the new week open gap, and then maybe we'll find we will make some kind of top here, and again uh, try to attack this midnight open area and this London or London lows maybe. uh, what happened today has, if you see the sessions, then see we had a Asia range, which was a large range on the Asia. If you see London session, firstly we consolidated and then we tried to attack the Asia high. So Asia high and low is very crucial at this point. We have attacked the Asia low, but not inside any good session. Okay, before the London kill zone, we have attacked the Asia low, but we engineered some relatively equal lows at that point. So that's why I want to short the market. But if we make a good top, maybe around this new week open gap, that will be a very interesting thing for me. And mm, this is not a very a good time for me to pick tops and bottoms, but let's just see what price is doing here on the gold. Then we'll also look into the NQ. So here are the three close candles here. Okay, price has tried to trade into that area and seen a rejection, but we have this uh, bearish gap still here. uh, it it can still act as a resistance, because this is the normal characteristic of a gap, that if we close above it, then instantly if it starts to drop below, that gap is still valid. Okay, but I would personally not want to see any candles now to trade above the gap. Okay, it should instantly drop from here if it is, if this gap is still powerful or bearish one. Okay, else I would like to see market try to look for something else from here. But I'm liking this highs here. Okay, these are the highs. There was a trend line phantom here. If you see, these are the trend line here. We attack the high, instantly drop. Okay, and let's see now. Okay, till then there is nothing very high probability. I just want to see this new week opening up here from any good PD array. Till then, let's go to the Nasdaq, what it is doing. So let's open Nas 100. So NQ on daily chart, if you see, and this is not futures chart. Okay, that's a CFD chart here. So on this CFD chart, if you see, we had this bearish gap here. That was the bearish fair value gap. We have traded a lot of times. Okay, we have traded 1 2 3 4 times. Today is we opened inside that gap, and we have tried to take the support of this down close candle. If you see closely, this is the down close. If order flow is bullish, each down close candle is something you look for to long the market. So this is this black line, or maybe let's just change the color to something else, like blue line. Okay, the blue line here. So that red box is your bearish gap, and the blue line is your daily down close candle, which we are looking to buy. Okay, buy from. The order flow still looks bullish. Okay, we should not try to call tops in this market right now because it's at all-time highs. We are just making the highs again and again and again. Let's go to the hourly, sorry, 4-hour chart. On the 4-hour chart, we had this new week open gap. Okay, that's your new week open gap. There was this short-term low created here. We attacked it. Now it is moving for the buy side liquidity above the new week open gap. So there was this nice setup we missed. Okay, on the London session. Okay, like if you see closely, that's your 4-hour gap here, and from that 4-hour gap, uh, we should have long the market for this buy side liquidity on 5-minute chart or 15-minute chart. So we consolidated and consolidated here. That blue line is your daily order block. Okay, and see how we consolidated at that high of that order block. See, on the lower time frame, this much is acceptable. Okay, that is very acceptable. Below this line, which is the first PD array, that is visible to you, and that thing is your fair value gap, which is the hourly fair value gap here. Okay, and we also have this sells this short term low attacked here, and a market structure shift. Okay, so NQ is bullish. Okay, no doubt on that. That's your market structure shift here. So that was the fair value gap you should be buying off. Okay, So there's this buy is coming here, and it is going for this buy side liquidity. Moving on to the 5-minute chart, we engineered the lows, attacked it here, and the move came here. So yeah, let it go. Okay, we cannot do anything here. I think on the 8:30 a.m. Maybe we'll try to look for some IRL kind of scenario here. Uh, we have this 15-minute gap aligned with that blue line, which blue line is your daily order block. So I am personally loving this area, which is the 15-minute fair value gap, bullish fair value gap. So let's just mark it M15 BC on the NQ. So if price wants to trade some lower or discount the price on the 8:30 open or 9:30 open, so this is something I will look for, this 15-minute fair value gap. Also it is important because we have this new week open gap. Okay, I think the chart will get little messy here, but we have to deal with it. See, I'm removing this red box. This red box is bearish gap, but I'm just removing it for now. So this is your new week open gap. These two lines you see, that's your new week open gap. We are taking the highs. Okay, and after this new week we made the sell side here, attacked it, and now moving. That's all good. Okay, that's a perfect bullish setup on Nasdaq. So let it go. If we get any chance at 8:30 or 9:30 to long the market for this 21,000 level, then we'll definitely try it. Okay, let's go back to gold. So gold still taking the support from the order block. Okay, let's go to the 1-minute chart. This 4-hour blue box is your sorry, this blue box is your 4-hour CB. Okay, if it has to reject the price, you will not want to see price getting support from the low of that bearish fair value gap. Okay, that's a very important thing here, because if it is bullish, then it will act as a resistance and not as a support here. But we have tried to make the to work as a support from this that 4-hour CB here. We inverse this gap. Okay, we have a market structure shift right now on the gold. That's your market structure shift. If any fair value gap is formed here, we can anticipate institutional order flow entry will happen here. Okay, uh, let me just check if we have not made. Okay, that's a relative equal lows. That's a bad thing here. That's a bad thing. That's a very bad thing here. Okay, okay, we have that SMT, we have that thing as SMT. So this gap here, okay, this bullish fair value gap is very important. Okay, it is very important. This gap and this gap, these two gaps are very important. Maybe there will be a 2-minute fair value gap here. Okay, on the 2-minute chart. I don't want to see price filling this gap, but even if we can long the market from here, we still have to protect this gap here. Okay, this gap is to be protected, and this is a inversion fair value gap, this white box, that is important. So I personally want to see if it wants to trade this inversion, it can trade this inversion and again starts to take some support here and attack this and try to attack this highs here. Okay, maybe firstly this high. Okay, took support from here. Let's see how it behaves above this high. The next which the next thing which is very important is this high. Why? Because we have a gap here. I don't know on the other broker charts we can see this gap or not, but this high is very important. Why? Because it has tried to give a buy side delivery to this gap. That's a real gap here. So this is a very important uh, minor buy side liquidity here. Okay, let's see how we attack this one. Also this is for our CB CE level. Okay, for our CB CE level right now which we are trading. So if I am long here, I personally would take some of my risk off. Okay, some of my risk off. I don't want to risk a lot. I will personally try to just protect this gap, this breakaway gap, low only, and take some partials here, very small partials, only because if this 4 RBC does anything, but my full portions will be above this high and the new week opening gap. Let's mark some standard deviations and try to study what is an easy uh, what are some easy partial levels. So -1 is below the new week opening gap. Here is we can take some partials out, or 0.25 is above the minor buy side, so definitely this minor buy side is getting attacked. And if we trade above the 0.25 level and it starts to act as support, 0.5 is your next and -1 is your next target. Okay, this 0.25 level is very important. So I have my long positions from this gap. I have a small take partial here, and rest I'll try to uh, exit above this minor buy side liquidity. I have stops below this gap, small breakaway gap here. Okay, so I'm taking few more partials here. Also my trade goes to break even. Okay, my SL is now below this down close candle here. I personally would like to see if price wants to go higher for the new week opening up. It starts to take support at this 0.25 level. Okay, minus 0.25 level. Okay, so I forgot to read the chat. Hey Pranav, hello. What's up, Kunal? Black blood, all good, brother, all good. I'm bearish till 2620. Okay, I'm also bearish, but I firstly want to see the new week open gap, as I explained earlier. PA is not so good. Yes, PA is not so good because we're in a range. Okay, we are in a daily range, daily consolidation range. But still, I think during the right time, the move are more than enough to fulfill our take profits. So at this point, I would personally want to see what does 3 or 5 minute chart has to offer for us. This real gap is something which you should mark on the chart, okay? Because since this is an 5 minute gap, okay, that's an actual gap in the price. We offer the sell side delivery here and the buy side delivery here. That looks now properly balanced. 3 minute chart, we have this fair value gap. Two fair value gaps are here. Which fair value gap will be important? Then my answer for this will be that since we have a gap here, okay, the real gap is here and 0.25 level here. I would want to see speed in price. Okay, I would personally not like if we try to retrace deeper into this leg, but if we retrace deeper, then it's all okay. But I personally would not want to see any of this order blocks getting traded. The best thing will be, ideal thing will be that we trade into this gap here and then again for the new week open gap. See, right now bodies are closing inside this real gap. That is a good thing, but two candles cannot say anything, so we have to wait. This three up close candles are here, and that's your breaker block. Okay, the most up close here is this candle, which is the 757 candle. That is your breaker block. So it can trade into that breaker block and take the support and move for the new week open gap. This is where market test our patience. Yes, we can say that. The important thing here is that uh, what kind of retracement you can accept in price. Okay, Like if you can accept the price that it can come till or till this order block also, and you are all okay, then then you don't need anything else in with the psychology. Okay, but if you are anticipating, since I am not anticipating this order blocks to be traded, I am anticipating if price wants to go higher, if it is bullish for this new week open gap, I would like to see price trading directly through from this gap to the new week open gap, or from this breaker block to this new week open gap. It should not trade this order block here. This is what I'm anticipating. So if I know what I'm anticipating and price is trying to uh, uh, make that thing happen on the chart, then it's all good to me. Then I don't feel any emotions here. Okay, but if it starts to wick heavily on the downside, that's the point where I look for if I'm anticipating something wrong, or if I'm missing something out from this chart. So till now it's all okay. It can come for this breaker block and then take the support, and for the new week open gap. Although my parcels are already done here. Okay, my parcels are already done here. Not even parcels, most of my positions are done here, but there are few positions left for this new week open gap. So we traded to the wick of that uh, breaker. That's your breaker block. There is 1 minute CB here. See, not even 1 minute CB. If you closely look here, that's your bullish fair value gap, that's your bearish fair value gap. This is what we call as balanced price range. This green box is your balanced price range. So again, we closed above this balanced price range. Almost everything here is now balanced now. In this retracement, everything looks balanced here. We have the gap also delivered both side. So I think we should start the run. Okay, 830 candle. Which is the 830 candle? First of all, that's your 830 candle, which has traded into the breaker block. Yeah, it should run now. We also traded the 5 minute BC here, 5 minute market structure shift here, 5 minute BC here, and yeah, that's everything right here. Okay, we should start the run for the upside. Also, if anyone missed the entry if on this part of the price action, you cannot enter at this point. Okay, you can definitely you can really not enter at this point. But you can wait for the price. If it wants to do something else, then you can wait for it and then enter on the trade, but you cannot enter directly here on any of the fair gap or anything else. Okay, right, see here, silver has also traded above this high. Both are aligned on the price, but we have this small SMT. I'm personally not watching this SMT as a very important SMT. Okay, My focus is on this breaker block, and we are sweeping that low, short term low inside the breaker. Sorry, say this gap here. Although I'm not anticipating this gap to be traded, but if we get any chance to, if price tries to trade this gap, that's the last line of defense here. Okay, if it breaks below it, then most probably it will try to make the range here, consolidate here, and then again it can try to go for the new week open gap, or maybe attack this lows inside this order block. We have two relative equal lows, so it can attack that also. So that's the last line of defense to me. Last line of defense. So few things are here, not distraction. This balance price range is of no use to me. This real gap here is of no use to me. My focus should only shift to this last line of defense and the breaker block. So when I trade forex or futures market, I usually don't look for session high and lows as uh, in my that I don't include that things on my trading system. Okay, I just watch it through this indicator. Okay, that's the indicator I use, which is this ICT kill zones and pivots, TFO. I personally use this indicator to uh, see where the liquidity, what has happened previously. So here we can see Asia low was attacked, then Asia high is also attacked, and now we are above the Asia high. Okay, we are above the midnight open price, so we are in a premium market right now, but we are anticipating this new week opening app to be traded. Okay, what is above this new week opening app? Above this new week opening app, we have Friday's New York PM session price range. Okay, so we have some imbalances here. You see, these are the imbalances of the New York PM session. Price usually refers to New York session PDRS. So that is something which I am looking for in the price. Now we have traded into the last line of defense. That is a good thing that we took the support from the upper quadrant here. We have we have a bearish fair value gap, and I would want to see this gap to be inversed. Okay, this white box should be inverse, sorry, act as an inversion, and we should reach for the new week open gap. So we have closed above the gap here. Okay, let's see how this candle is formed. After one candle I give uh, uh, like after the closing I look for the next candle. What is the behavior of that candle? If it is trying to again come back to the range, or it is like going off from that inversion gap. So right now it is going off from that inversion gap. Okay, it is maintaining the distance. That is a good thing here. So if I want to make any entries now, then if price again trades back to the this fair value gap, I can take 0.25 risk of what I usually trade. Okay, we are trying to trade long from the premium and try to just protect this low of the fair value gap. And since the risk reward is not so good at all here, if even if you target new week opening app, you are getting that 1:2 very badly. So this can be the problem. Okay, because I don't think we should protect this low. So bro, I am right now I am 23. I have been into trading since now since 3.5 years. So again we attacked the short term low, short term high here. Okay, and displaced above that high. That is a good thing. I usually look for 5 minute, 3 minute, 15-minute charts when we are doing this type of things. So all good here on the 3 and 5 also. See, this 4 hour bearish fair value gap. Okay, this was the bearish fair value gap. See, this 4 hour gap was the bearish fair value gap. And firstly, we took the support from its low. Now we are trying to take support of that CE of that CB. You see how bodies are not able to close below that. Okay, see, here it closed, here it closed, and then only 2 times we are watching that bodies has tried to close below it, and instantly we have seen drastic momentum. This is a normal characteristic of ICT's PD arrays. Okay, every PD array has this characteristic, every. And here your motherfucker new week opening app low target is coming. And if you don't know, then what happens when we reach a drawn liquidity? Or what should you do when we reach a drawn liquidity? If anyone knows, try to answer this thing on the chat. What we should do when we reach our drawn liquidity? What we as a trader should do when price reaches our drawn liquidity? Or what you do when price reaches your drawn liquidity? Let me know in the chat. I personally want to know what you guys do. Here it has just reacted one tick below. It has reacted from one tick below that new week opening up, and that is all okay on this CFD's chart. Okay, if that would have happened on the futures chart, I would have not expected it. But if this type of things happens on the CFD chart, then I have to accept that thing. But still, I'm still looking for this new week opening up high. Okay, not even this high and low. A, a candle should trade above this area, and then maybe then we can see the fall. Okay, or we can see any top getting created here. No, I'm not asking about trade management. I'm asking about what you do when price. What is your mindset after you have accomplished the trade? You have your target is hit, or what you anticipated has is been done on the price. Next, what you do? What do you expect on price, or what is your mindset like? Like, do you feel like, okay, now I should close the system, or now it should instantly reject off from here, and I would like to uh, go opposite of my trade. Like, what do you do? Like, I see personally what I do when price reaches my drawn liquidity. I take a break from the market. Okay, I take a break from the market to have some sort of data for me to read the price again when I come back. Okay, so once the price is at the drawn liquidity, I take a break, because I know till here I was expecting candle by candle price action. But after reaching that point, after reaching that target, I have that like my mindset will be of trying to look for continuation or reversal and catch that thing. Okay, if it wants to reverse, my mindset will be of let's just catch the reversal. Let's just look for reversals here, or look for signature in price to uh, trade opposite side. So I personally don't want to do that thing, because that are the very crucial points which uh, tries to bring that over trading factor in your system. Okay, so this is why I asked about that, because uh, like after reaching the drawn liquidity, I personally like to take a break. Okay, it is very important for me to take a break after we reach a drawn liquidity. So here I still believe that we will trade above the new week open gap, okay, or at least the new week open gap high. So this is what I'm anticipating on the price. Let's watch Nasdaq now. Let's watch what it is doing. Asia London was pure consolidation, and on the pre-market we had this run. Okay, and today is Monday, so pre-market is something you will usually try to trade. Okay, you will not try to trade PM session today. You will not try to trade lunch and all today. Most of your trading should be done before the AM session open only. But if you want to trade AM session also, you can do that thing. Okay, you can trade macros. I think today is no news now. I think today is no news. Oh, today is a news at 8:30 p.m. It means at 10 a.m. Okay, silver bullet is something you can look for today on US indices, on Nasdaq and all. You can look for silver bullets today. We have a 10 a.m. news, so silver bullets can be easy. I was the right thing now. Okay, yes, this is Monday. We have 10 a.m. news, so silver bullet is definitely you can look for on US indices. On forex also you can do the same thing on that pairs or gold and all. But I think precision will be on the US indices today for the silver bullet AM session. No? So we attacked the New York lunch high of Friday. We delivered the buy side delivery of new week open gap, current new week open gap. This has uh, this is not new day open gap. This is the new week opening gap, which is the current new week open gap of this week. So we have done two important things: attacking the lunch highs of Fridays or the Friday highs, and delivering the new week opening gap buy side delivery. Is there something else which we are missing out? What is this candle? Tuesday high. Okay, this was the Tuesday high. and this 15-minute up close candle here, see. So what we can do is mark the open of this up close candle, make it bold. So that blue line is your 15-minute order block. Okay, we have traded inside it. Let's divide it into quadrants, and that's the main threshold here. Let's go to the 1-minute chart now. So we traded above the mean threshold of that 15-minute order block, bearish order block. The draw remains bullish, and but we have done two major things. That's why we can anticipate a retracements. And what's the time here? 8:50. The high was made at around 8:17, 8:18. So I don't think so that is a very crucial high here. Around 8:30 we just retraced into this gap, so all good. Okay, all good here. I personally want to see this 21020 on US 100. And as we discussed that there can be a retracement at 8:30 open and 9:30 maybe at 9:30 open also. So at 8:30 open we are watching this as retracements. So open the 5-minute chart, open the 15-minute chart, look for simple IRL to ERL kind of setups. So since we are at the premium right now, but this gap is very important. Why is this gap very important? This 15-minute gap is very important because it has attacked the New York lunch high. Okay, New York lunch high was attacked with this gap. So this gap is very important here. Let's see what it does. This orange box is 15-minute bullish fair value gap. The change in state of delivery will be done here. This is your change in state of delivery. If candle closes above, then only. We attack this low, we attack this low, but we still have this lows here. Okay, my primary focus goes into this lows. Okay, or at least this lows. This is the range which has some nice sell side liquidity, or the nice area of liquidity which are engineered at this point. Okay, see, failure swings. Maybe it can just attack this low and still take the support, and when it can go higher from here only. Why? We have this down close candle. This down close candle has attacked the last short term low here. Okay, so it can still work as the 1-minute order block, and one small gap is also below this order block. So although there is this change in state of delivery looking good, maybe we'll attack this lows later on. Although at this point I would not like to enter the market, but since it is at the macro is going on of 8:50 to 11:10 macro. What is 3-minute chart has? Okay, 3-minute chart does not have a lot of data here. Okay, for the bullish side, we have 3-minute volume balance here. If you see, look closely here, we have this 3-minute volume balance here. This is very important. This volume balance is very important. If we close above it, and like, I would not like to long the price right now. I would like to see how the next 3-minute candle performs, because sometimes 3-minute volume or any time volume balances, it attracts the price. Okay, it attracts the price closes above or below it, but instantly after it closes we see a drastic opposite side move. Okay, so here if we are closing bullishly, there are very high chances that it can retrace lower or it can reverse lower. Okay, but since I am bullish, but I am not liking this setup here. Okay, that's the only thing. I am bullish. My drawn is drawn liquidity is 21020, but I am not liking this setup at this point. That's it. close the trading view and watch some ICT service I'm watching or backtest my system. Right, good. A key news at 8:30. Yes. Also, if anyone is looking for uh, futures fund challenge accounts, then Apex has a 90% offer going on. Man, that is very good. And you see why I didn't like this thing here? Let me show you the 3-minute chart. See the boom here. This is what you will get when you will give some nice amount of time to the charts. Okay, this is experience. Okay, एपेक्स का पे आउट आएगा इंडिया में. यस, डेफिनेटली आएगा. कोई इशू नहीं है. प्राइवेट बैंक पे लेना पे आउट, कोई इशू नहीं है. So where did this candle made the low? It made the low at the last down close candle wick. Okay, I'm still not trusting this thing here. Okay, I'm still not trusting the bullishness in this price right now. I personally want to see how we trade above this short term high. Okay, I want to see how we trade above this short term high. If we make any fair value gap, an institutional order flow entry drill will form here. That will be a very high probability entry then. Okay, because the 3-minute volume balance, which was the speed bump for me, which was the something which can throw me out from the price, has done its job. Okay, now I'm not afraid of that 3-minute volume balance. Okay, everything is now the procedures for the move is already done. I want to see a gap forming here, and then that gap should be unfilled. Okay, it should just trade with a tick and starts to move. We only have this fair. You see, you are watching this thing. We only have this fair value gap here in this whole price leg. That's the only one fair value gap. That is one inversion fair value gap. I want to see a fair value gap getting formed, and we trade into that gap as an institutional order flow entry drill, and we start to move higher. लाइक सपोज एपेक्स में यू बॉट द अकाउंट राइट नाउ, 90% ऑफ का अमाउंट तुम्हें देना पड़ेगा, एंड फिर नेक्स्ट अगर तुमने पास नहीं कर पाया और या फिर तुमने अकाउंट ब्लो कर दिया, तो वो नेक्स्ट मंथ जब फिर से पैसे जो कटेंगे वो 80% ऑफ कटेंगे, वो 90% ऑफ नहीं कटेंगे। तो आई थिंक $37 होंगे फॉर द 50K अकाउंट नेक्स्ट मंथ के लिए। इस मंथ के लिए और कम होगा। See now, since we traded into this gap, I would want to see price just going higher and higher. Okay, that's your institutional order flow entry drill. That's what I'm anticipating here. IOFED. If it is bullish, it should start to move higher from here only. We can use standard deviations. That's the high, that's the low. -1 below the buy side, but it's all okay. Short term low, yeah, let's go. Should go higher. That's the minor, or that's the minor buy side liquidity. One is to two is above this minor buy side, and 1. Okay, on the 3-minute chart, the standard deviation is little easy to mark. So -1 is above the minor buy side liquidity, -2 is right at the 21,020. So let the price go. That buy side liquidity is your 25 November Monday high. So let it go, let it go. Few partials area, what we can mark on the chart is that rejection block. This is this blue 21,000 level is will be your rejection block where we can take the partials. अगर अच्छा how you anticipate that now we may see institutional order flow and triddle. Bro, तुमने देखा तो मैंने कैसे वो बोला, like we had this mitigation block here, you know, 1 2 this 2 up close candle. What is this 2 up close candle? This was your bearish order block that got failed. This is your mitigation block. And when mitigation block is there and you see one fair value gap getting formed, that is your institutional order flow entry drill setup. Okay, like anticipating institutional order flow entry drill requires you to pair fair value gap with mitigation block. Like that's the most high probability institutional order flow entry drills that forms with mitigation blocks. What do you expect at 9:30, gap up or gap down on NAS 100? Bro, I have to look. I don't know where was the last day closing price. I don't know where we are trading right now. Well, let's just finish this trade, then we'll see. We have 25 minutes for that gap now. So I think on the 9:30 opening on Nasdaq, if we don't reach 21020 before 9:30, then on 9:30 we'll attack this 21020, and after that I don't know. Okay, and if we reach this level before 9:30, then uh, we'll retrace lower, most probably. That's previous week high, I think. Yes, that's previous week high. So let's see what happens at 9:30. Anyone else watching Nasdaq or anticipating something else on Nasdaq? How, when do you invalidate your bias or your narrative for the drawn liquidity? When I see any major structure shift in the market, or when I see my PDR is getting failed, which I'm anticipating from where price should go higher or lower, if I see that getting failed, like suppose here this fail gap will get failed, this institutional order flow entry will getting failed, then I'll anticipate, okay, right now price does not want to go for this 21020, maybe it is looking for this bullish fair value gap and then attacking this lows, and then maybe it wants to go higher, then it can definitely go higher. That is how I anticipate. I'm in like few PDRs of my, if they get failed, then yeah, I have to accept that I'm wrong. US 100 short after opening? Bro, after opening I cannot say anything right now. Na? So I am bullish for now. I want to see this 2102 or previous week high getting attacked today. That is a good, very good drawn liquidity. If it gets attacked, then it's all okay. Then maybe I'll look for good structure and we can definitely then look for some sell set to be attacked. But right now I cannot say anything. Now I don't have any major study for that short move. I have all the studies for me for this previous week high. Today I have learned 2 gem, volume balance and institutional order flow and trade trail. Hmm. And you can find the same gems on ICT's channel, but you have to watch many long hours of it, his videos, where he's talking about many things, and all important things get messed up and you miss a lot of things. That's the problem in his videos. What do you think about 920 macros? No, I'm not interested in that macro. I'm already long from 970 to 972. That's good. That's a good thing. 7 a.m. low after taking previous week high on 930. 7 a.m. low. 7. Yeah, it is possible. Okay. We will see a market maker sell model. Okay. Because usually what price does is it tries to reach for true day open after that New York session opens. Now it tries to reach for true day open. That is a basic structure, basic characteristic of price on the New York session. It usually looks to trade for the true day open. If it is far away, then it tries to attract towards this true day open. But if it is nearby, or maybe if it was around 940 950 level, then it was easy to reach true day open. It is still easy after previous week high, it is still easy, but right now little difficult. After we attack the previous week high, I can anticipate that thing na? But right now I cannot say that 7 a.m lows also there. See, 7 a.m lows are also just near the true day open. So if the market maker sell starts model sell starts from here, then yes, all that things are easy. So this is 21,000 level, which is a psychological level also, and the rejection block also, 1 hour rejection block. What about gold? Okay, see, it reached my drawn liquidity, so I was not interested on the gold now. But let's just watch what it is doing. Okay, boom on gold as we open, and see, we are now above the new week open gap. This is what I wanted to see. Okay, but it consolidated before giving us this thing. But it is all okay, oh, na? This is all okay. It is all okay here. Um, I want to give time to gold now. Okay, I want to give some time to gold. Like what it wants to do. Does it wants to retrace from New York PM imbalances, or it wants to attack New York PM high of Friday? I want to give it time. Okay, I'm not interested on the gold right now because this new week opening up is very important here. So let it spend some time at this new week open gap and focus on NAS now. So we have a 5 minute BC here. Same setup like gold. Same, exactly same. So previous week high is my target here on the Nasdaq. I'm not watching S&P right now, but let's just open it. US 500 na, US 500 of Pepperstone. Similar structure on both the charts. Yes, still uh, failing to go higher, but it will eventually will. Okay, it eventually will. I personally don't like ES chart on CFDs mostly because there are huge gaps here. So we have a bearish farewell gap here, and it is very important to fail that gap. This blue box, which is a bearish gap, we need to fail this one to get some speed to attack the highs. 21,000 is a good round number here, so be safe around here. That's a psychological number here. And we are now reaching very near to the opening of 9:30. And one important thing is that we have this inversion farewell gap still open. Okay, we have this inversion farewell gap still open, although we traded it here, but after again going above that inversion, we have not yet traded this thing here. So let's see how it goes. Like if it starts to fall now at around 9:30, my focus will be at this inversion. Bro, if the market doesn't take previous week high before the opening and manipulates the sell side after the opening, which decision will we make then? Mm, See, if it doesn't take the previous week high, okay, let's just watch ES for now. What if it has taken the previous week high? So ES has also not taken the previous week high. So it is like it is easy to attack the previous week high on NQ. Okay, NQ is strong as compared to ES at low time frame. So I think NQ will attack previous week high, and maybe ES will not attack. But suppose if it doesn't attacks and it gets to this sell side liquidity and all and does the manipulation, then we can look for long setups also. Okay, we can definitely look for long setups, but for long setups I think this fail gap, you see this orange box and this blue line, the daily order block, this bullish 15-minute gap will be very important. Too long. Okay, should I hold or exit? I have booked enough partials. If you have booked enough partials, then why are you getting afraid of the market? Just do the break even thing and leave the rest positions for that high, previous week high. So here NQ from this last 1 minute CB is now trading into this 5 minute BC. It is very important here how we uh, take support here or reject from this 5 minute BC, because if we see any rejection, I don't think we'll see rejection. Okay, what I personally think is it can come till this inversion fair value gap, and from this inversion fair value gap it will take the support. This is what I believe. ES has some relative equal lows, which is not good, definitely, because at 9:30 it can attack this relative equal lows, and we will fail this institution order flow entry drill. Okay, the job for this is over. It can attack here. Focus will be on this inversion parallel gap. So from this inversion fair value gap, if we see any support, then most probably we will go for 21020. Okay, sorry for the disturbance from my dogs. So now we are taking support from that 5 minute BC. It will be good that we starts to run with some nice candles here, because at 9:25, around 9:25, we'll see some volatility here. Okay, I don't know where the volatility will come, but this gap is important. Okay, we are again trading this gap. If we close above it, that will be a good thing, because at 9:25 the I think there is some kind of injection pulled in the markets. We also have this one CB also that got disrespected, but since we have only closed above it, this candle is important for me. If it is taking support or we are again closing below it, this candle will tell me that this gap is working as support or not. Okay, so there's a gap here now. I don't see this gap on the broker's chart, different broker chart. Okay, but see 925, the volatility kicks in, as I told you. This gap is not on the other chart. Okay, I have one more broker chart open. I don't see that thing on that broker chart. Let's see. We have few more minutes for that 9:30 open. Okay, I have the broker chart on my different screen. Like it is from a prop firm account. I don't know if that's a real gap down or not. Because on my chart, it is a proper down close candle. There are no gap in that chart. Maybe the broker chart can also be wrong, na? Okay, they failed it. Yeah, it is possible. So this fair value gap here, including this inversion fair value gap, is very important. That's the last fair value gap here. Okay, price has attacked the some engineered sell side here. Short term lows has been violated, but we are bullish, so we are not anticipating lower prices. Let's see how it goes. Okay, see, because at 9:30 we cannot say anything. We can literally not say anything. I also, one more thing is important, because at 10 a.m. there is news, so maybe at 9:30 we may not see any huge volatility around 9:30. There is possibilities of that also, but this is just a probability game of that, anticipating the 10 a.m. news and 9:30 open. I think we are opening on the premium side, so after 9:30 open we may go to fill that CE of the gap, na? I don't know. On the CFD chart there is no option for that electronic trading hours and regular trading hours, but since we are right now in that bullish, or sorry, in the buy side run, so there are chances. So that's the 9:30 opening coming here on ES, on NQ, both are bullish for now. So 9:30 open is here. Traded into that low of the 5-minute BC, but we cannot say anything right now. It can go lower also for that inversion or higher also. Okay, done and dusted here. Done for the day for me. I've traded the gold and this Nasdaq also. I was in the long from here. The target was done here. It was a beautiful trade, na? From that institutional order flow entry drill. And you see the candles now. Damn. My positions are already exited here. Beautiful move, na? Beautiful. So we will short at 9:50 now. Why you have to short, bro? Like, see, you can short, but you definitely need a nice narrative for that. You need a nice key level for that. Okay, you need a proper setup for that. Okay, see, I cannot say right now if we will short on 950 a macro. Okay, to short on 950 macro, I definitely need a nice setup. See, we are attacking the previous week high, and see, we are at all time highs, bro. Literally, there are possibilities we can even reach the all time high right now. So this is very difficult for us to say that we'll short now. Beautiful move, but this was absolutely beautiful. I was not expecting this kind of upside momentum above the previous week high. So what to do now? I'll personally not trade anything now. Okay, because I have done two trades on gold and NQ, and I definitely need a nice break now. Okay, because without a break, if I try to trade now, a lot of factors will come into uh, my mind, which will stop me to uh, trade in the way I should trade. Okay, this is what I do after my bad or good trades. Even if an IFG forms can't be short, they are equal lows below. No, bro, you cannot short. See, you are watching this thing as a pattern, na? See, tell me where from where you are wanting to short. Tell me that thing firstly. On of a like, tell me a key level from where you want to short the market. See, on the daily chart, if you ask me, we have this up close candle body, okay, and we have some volume balances only. We can only expect something to be formed here. Only expect something to be formed here. That's it. If you want to short, see, I don't want to short. Suppose this is an H1 chart. There is this up close candle body. So maybe I can anticipate if price reaches to this level, I can look for a short setup from this level. So tell me what is that level which you are watching to short from before even the setup has been formed. What is that level? If you have that level and you get a setup at the macro, you can short because that's your plan. But if you don't have that plan, then you cannot do that thing. On gold, can we look for short? Let's watch gold now. What is it has done and at the opening. So at the 9:30 open is not so volatile on gold. Gold was stuck between the ranges as we saw, and see what I said you is that let the gold spend some time at new week open gap. It spent some time here, and I have to watch the silver chart also because we're in a consolidation. So I definitely have to look for SMTs and all. If we are in a trendy market, I don't usually look for that things. So this is silver here, and this is gold. Gold has made a high that has a SMT at the new big open gap key level, so I think that is a good thing here. But be safe, yeah, be safe. Okay, I still have to find some nice key level for it to short. Okay, if you see clearly here, we have the minor sell side, beautiful sell side here. We are sweeping the H4 high, that is a good thing. That H4 inversion and this 60-minute fair value gap. So yeah, gold has some few things, a lot of, not few things, there are a lot of things on gold working for the key level, but we have this 1 hour last CB open. So let's see now on the 15-minute chart. 15-minute chart still not confirmed anything for the short. On the 5-minute chart, the change in state of delivery has been done. Market structure shift. After market structure shift, if we will look for shorts now, that will be more better or easy to trade. Okay, because there's a 10 a.m. news. So yeah, although there is this setup looking nice. If you are aggressive trader, if you are a scalper, you can trade this market structure shift also on the gold because it is forming from this new week open gap and a lot of key levels here. So this was your 2022 model entry, short from that gap, and just wait for some relative equal lows to be attacked. Okay, there will be this is an mitigation block, so you can anticipate an institutional order flow entry to form here. Okay, if it gives you that, then it's all good. If it doesn't form, then just leave it, let it go. You will get another setup at the macro. Okay, I hope the gold is also clear for the shorts. We have a power of 3, 4 hour power of 3, no? 9 9 9 a.m. was the open for the H4 candle. We have attacked the 4 hour high also. Yes, definitely we have a nice setup here. There was this unicorn. This is a unicorn setup. This is the breaker block, parallel gap, and the short. This is a nice setup. If you are in a short, hold your trade for the lows. Okay, hold your trade for the -2 standard deviations. This gap, -2 is at this gap, so wait for your target for this gap. See here we have a parallel gap, but it is little low probability, little night. This is not a good setup. Okay, you should not enter here. There will be no institutional order flow entry deal because we have not yet properly closed below the mitigation block. Yes, 100. Where did NAS reached right now? So NAS is at this 2 up close candle here and 2 up close candle there also. I don't know if it has attacked the liquidity here of this high. Let's see. No, it has not yet attacked. That is your rejection block here. So it is very difficult to short this market now, right now. So I think, guys, now I should go. Okay, we have traded the pre-market very well, and I'm now looking at the chart is very stressful for me. Okay, because I have to forcefully watch the chart. So I'm just stopping the stream. I hope you liked it. I'll do the stream tomorrow also. I'll let you guys know on the Telegram, and also you can turn the notifications of my YouTube channel and wait for the notification of me going live on the YouTube. So I'll do that for the next few days, because for the next few days I'm free in the evening to do the live stream. Okay, so see you guys on to the next stream, which we will do tomorrow. Till then, have a good day.